So, we actually won?
Seems like it.
Right, we did.
We must save the entire galaxy more often.
Count me in. Next time, I promise I won't almost destroy it first.
No more promises from you.
Oh, those people.
We're in this
Dancing
moment,
in the back.
people. Let's make sure we bask in it.
Hey, Cosmo. Hey, little dog.
There you are, you old dog.
We have multiple dog report items to discuss.
Case is closed. No need. Guardian of Galaxies. Live up to name.
They had some help.
Oh gosh! Who are all these little guys?
If Guardian are looking for more work, Cosmo always chasing problems.
I think what we need right now is a nice walk.
A bit of showboating while we're walking. Notice kind of like the split, like 4 of them are doing the cheering and chanting. Up. Did it glitch? Yep, it glitched. Wonder if that had to do with me, like, walking weird.
So, we actually won?
Fucking right, we did.
We must save the entire galaxy more often.
Count me in. Next time, I promise I won't almost destroy it first.
No more promises from you.
We're in this moment, people. Let's make sure we bask in it. There you are, you old dog.
We have multiple dog report items to discuss.
Case is closed. No need. Guardian of Galaxies. Live up to name.
They had some help.
Oh gosh! Who are all these little guys?
If Guardian are looking for more work, Cosmo always chasing problems.
I think what we need right now is a nice walk.
Alright, let's see if I can do the walk this time without cussing. So I was gonna say with that, you have the 4 Rude, Brax, Gamora, Quill. They're actually celebrating. The other 3, not so much.
Well fought, Destroyer, and your delicate friends.
The lady deems me delicate?
Oh, of course, we don't take that personally.
And who is this precious little candy in his golden wrapper?
Ew. Gross.
Yep.
Lady Hellbender, we regret the death of so many great beasts, but we honor their sacrifice.
They died protecting their pack. There is honor in that.
Will you return to Seknarf 9?
We must first build a worthy home for Foom, or he will devour every creature on my world.
If he gets loose again, give us a call, and we can discuss rates.
Yeah, Foof's like in the background, like, yeah, keep walking, smartass. Okay. Wasn't for your plant buddy kill you, I swear to God, I'd come back as a ghost and haunt you all. Just think, we just went through fighting a bunch of these guys. Oh, there's Nova.
As we calculated, the Golden God proved key to dismantling the Universal Church of Truth.
A sound summation.
How about a little credit for not letting you make the worst decision of your collective lives?
Twice.
Yeah.
Wise.
Your additional
Data analysis did adjust
certain computational
You're welcome.
You can just feel the world butt clenching.
Doesn't feel to have to collectively backpedal that hard, world mind. Oh, I think Get on the ship. Hey, man. We did not die.
I was pretty sure you would.
What, wild beast? What foul fluid! Foolish, fickle creature!
Behold, one of the other Guardians of the Galaxy.
We are a very inclusive group.
What did he say?
Yeah, that'll show you to your room. Except we don't got a spare room, you big lug. No. Flark, no. Hey, Groot, you give her yours. I got a lot of important scud in mind.
I mean, she
I'm
can
glad
help.
it's this ending, and not the really sad one.
How many sad endings were there?
Ugh, a lot.
There's a couple of them where Quill just falls to his death for no reason. There's a couple where Drax kills the wolf.
Nah, you go ahead.
There's a couple
No
where
need.
Rocket
I
kills
insist.
himself.
No, I insist.
These two kill
Please,
each other.
proceed.
Look,
This pointless pageant of politeness plagues our progress.
yes, I
Which
also have a
is
dictionary.
why you should go first.
God, I want to be out
Well,
the nails.
I will voyage through the vexing vestibule.
Oh, wait, crap. Maybe I do need a dictionary. The heck is a vestibule? Where did you keep those cards? There's a pretty fun way to end the game. So yeah, that was Guardians of the Galaxy, the game.
So, what now?
Obviously, they're
I
gonna
don't
monologue
know.
while we're
Sky's the limit,
talking.
I guess.
While we're
Clearly it is not.
We could rob a bank.
We are broke.
Whoa! I am not robbing a bank. That's illegal.
And super fun.
You are corrupting the child.
Relax, Drax. It's a suggestion. A potentially really lucrative suggestion. You okay there, Gold Bond?
It is irritating indigestion. Nothing of note.
Okay. Well, there's a bathroom in the back if you need it.
So, Mantis, now that the universe is safe again, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I guess I'll go back to Lamentis. Although, I hear Earth is really nice this time of year. Ooh, maybe I'll go check out Contraxia. You can gamble there.
Shouldn't we give Contraxia a bit of time to, you know, unpromise?
Either way, it is no place for a child.
Seriously, man. Oh, you don't look so good.
Where's the first aid kit? I have basic field training.
We do not own a first aid kit.
What are you talking about? We have a first aid kit.
Engine tape doesn't count.
You probably just need some ginger ale.
Don't worry about little old me. I feel simply fabulous.
Come on.
Eternal!
Whoa, whoa!
What is even? Whoa!
Flark?
Magus.
Yeah, this is the one where Golden God Guy is consumed by the bad thing and tries to destroy the galaxy. And probably succeeds.
Why does it feel like bug girls inside my head?
There she is.
Inside all of your heads. This way, Magus can overhear your super amazing plan.
Which is?
Oh, no. It's better if it comes from you.
Him. Me. Destiny makes three.
And we're all gonna die.
Probably.
My final form. The new norm.
The stone. When that thing attacked my mom and me, it was terrified of the stone.
Yes, I too have sensed its fear of the stone.
Oh, yes! The ancient stone! One of the 6. It's the only thing strong enough to contain the all-powerful soul of Magus.
Okay, so we just gotta get him closer and then throw a magic rock at him?
Exactly.
Tiny, whiny, vexing specks. Woohoo! What are you all up to?
Mantis, how do we lure in the big bad?
I mean,
it's time to
pretty close up right now.
Before the new ID.
By doing what you do best, Guardians.
Nah, not being friendly. I think she means aggravating people.
If anyone can piss off a god,
It is us.
Do it! Kneel and revere your god. For who better to oversee everything than me? All for the very small fee of your souls. You're in my reality now.
He really likes to talk.
So kneel.
Bravo! Bravo!
Wonder if he can
You're
read
applauding him.
sarcasm.
I'm clapping ironically.
Does he know it's ironic?
Yes!
Oh, hey, llama dude's fine. I just first time.
You grant nothing but lies and false promises.
And you're the worst!
Amp up the sarcasm. Hopefully he'll catch up.
Then why are you clapping?
For mocking you, idiot!
What? I said kneel!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, now this is gonna be a thing.
Nikki, no! Get out of there!
Nope, nothing.
Yes, this is right! This is the way! Everyone to Nikki! Now!
You hurt, bug lady! Everyone, stay close! How the fuck is she?
He's using faith energy.
There! See? Told you I got this.
Hey! That was amazing! How did you...
No idea! I just can't now!
So far so good, Guardians! But you're not out of the woods yet!
Your resistance is a crime against the new divine.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just
More
testing out
critters
any of these
creeping
works.
in!
fine by me! Bring him on!
Yeah, if this is supposed to be intimidating, my buddy, it is not working. Granted, it'd be less intimidating if I wasn't walking into these things.
Bugs! Meat blade!
When in doubt, shoot it in the face!
Just keep him the scud away from me! Perish! More bugs! Better get squishing!
This place is infested! Incoming!
And me without my bug spray!
Face me!
I'll use rocks!
I am confounded by our location. Were we not just on the Milano?
It's like the Milano disintegrated! How the flark am I supposed to fix disintegration? How come Quill can't do any cool energy stuff like the kid?
I would not have it any other way.
Oh yeah, I don't think they know that she's not actually.
Such dimwit grit.
Alright, let's see if we can find
Why
her.
not just submit?
The stone! You must use the stone!
He's still too far away. Seems like he's hanging back on purpose.
What are you waiting for, Quill? Say
Probably.
something to throw him off.
Yes, infuriate him with your carelessly chosen words.
Beleaguered brats, like little gnats, gnawing on nothing, because nothing is which I have not begat.
Cat, bat, muskrat, mat. You can rhyme. We get it. Seriously, how is it possible for you to have gotten even more obnoxious?
Hat, that, splatty, splat, splat!
Laundromat!
You begin to annoy me.
It's what we do!
combat, format, diplomat.
That doesn't even make sense. Ah!
We don't make sense? Ever since we met you, you've been nothing but a giant pile of word vomit. And now you gotta rhyme everything too?
Inconsequential ingrates.
Okay, pretty sure we derailed him.
You ready to save our butts again?
Just be careful.
Hey, I'm the one with cool powers now, remember?
It's definitely growing on me. Everyone to...
Really wish they didn't make me like
so I'm just gonna say it.
stay in the back
I fucking
before
love you guys.
But I do get it's to really,
Well done, child.
so you really appreciate
Okay,
the blast.
I definitely think we're getting to it. We just gotta hold out a little longer.
Luminous big
I
stupid
can
face.
conjure armies at will.
Ah, is it? Oh, good. More bugs.
Just really be using the fight
There's
to really
always more
taunt them.
roaches.
Like, of course you can animate minions. That's the only way you have minions. Nobody would actually work for you.
All this could have been avoided if it wasn't for that stupid bet.
No use living in the past, Will. It is what it is.
Blitz and rocket! Put him up, Gamora! Oh man! You cut right through that thing!
Have incoming bugs! Rush!
Bugs! Meat blade!
With pleasure!
Rocket! Noodle!
I must commend you, Peter Quill, on your incisive way with words.
What can I say? You guys bring out the best in me. Chuck one more up for Star-Lord!
Get the combo going.
To think, all this could have been avoided if it wasn't for that stupid bet.
Mom was so right about this. She kept saying you needed to grow up.
Okay, that was way too spontaneous for me to dodge that one.
I'm sorry for all the times I called you obnoxious.
Ooh.
You being obnoxious is gonna save the galaxy.
And so,
Sooner
alright.
or later, everyone will fall before me.
Rule of three? Is that how
The
you're gonna get it?
entire galaxy will fall.
Guys, the stone's being weird.
Now is the time, Guardians.
Reel him in, Quill. Only way to get a clear shot.
Submit to me! I said submit!
Now, Starguy! It has to be now!
Whatever you're scheming,
Come on, man. You literally just help us save the galaxy. And you know, all that other good stuff we've been through together.
How is this reeling him in?
Really not playing to our strengths here, Peter.
I'm saying you're still Adam Warlock, who is definitely not a galaxy-destroying villain.
wrong! Warlock was just our first form. Magus is what he was always meant to be. I am the reason for the seasons, the planets, everything and all. I will rule everyone!
Does not sound very reasonable to me.
I am the answer and the call.
Okay, definitely not going well.
Oh no, this is not the one we're used to.
I'm thinking this is bad. Really, really bad.
Game. And it glitched again. Okay. I really wonder if that's because of the recording, or if it's like just the game's very.
Sooner or later, everyone will fall before me.
Is this the
The
start of the fight?
entire
Or?
galaxy will fall.
Guys, the stone's being weird.
Now is the time, Guardians.
Alright.
Reel him in, Quill. Only way to get a clear shot.
Submit to me!
I get the glitch inadvertently saved me one fight.
Submit!
Now,
to get it through your oversized skull. We don't give in to anyone. I mean, seriously, have you met us?
That's right. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
We have business cards.
And we'd rather die than submit to you!
You dare defy a god? Have you no notion of my...
Oh, shut up!
What did you say?
She said you're the worst!
Ugh, your mockery mocks my very...
The stone! You must use the stone!
Please don't make me mess this up. Team.
Peter Quill! Fuck.
The stone's gonna fry you, Quill! Like it did the first time! Just run!
Okay, I have an idea.
Ain't no time to make up for what happened, you dumb scut! Just run then!
No! I'm the idiot who released this freak! I'm gonna be the one who puts it back in his bottle!
Whether he likes it or not. Get rid of him. God.
He's gotta be okay. Right, Mantis?
The important thing is that he did it. You all did.
This was not his sacrifice to make.
Also, ouch!
Oh. Did we get paid?
Not yet, bud.
Does this mean it's over? Like over?
The Magus is contained for now. The most insatiable entity in the galaxy is once again a prisoner of the Soul Stone. All that is left is determining what to do with it.
Sell it.
Destroy it.
Those are both terrible ideas.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Stone is neither bomb nor bauble, and not yours to bear.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He just tried to kill us and eat the galaxy!
You cannot contain this calamitous force. I created it. I am its keeper.
No one can keep that thing.
Mantis. The chances of the galaxy being consumed again if we keep the stone?
Very high.
And if we give it to Goldilocks?
Not as high.
The child was correct. That perhaps the pull of its power would one day split my lone soul asunder. But I am not alone.
Just to be sure, the chances of the bad galaxy thing happening if we sell the stone?
Astronomically high.
The best way to make sure the Magus doesn't get out again is to make sure together. You know, the second you feel any indigestion,
I shall call upon your crew. Motley though you may be.
See, we got his respect.
I fear we've fallen friends. And I accord my atonement for the trying to kill you and eat the galaxy. A momentary misstep.
Yeah, we all have those.
Yeah, well, sorry for all the mean stuff we said about you.
If the mark of a man is to be bridled, none other than he himself must be mandated to toil as...
Does he seriously always talk like this?
I mean only to say... we're good.
It's just that... I'm not the one you gotta convince.
Oh, certainly not.
Certainly, yes.
Well... Ugh. Disgusting.
And we're good.
Okay.
The llama proves we approve. And that is the actual ending. Nice choice to like fake out the player with the whole, you know, motley walk off to the void. After the whole fighting Raker thing. I definitely say Raker is the more interesting boss of the two, if I had to pick one. Okay, Raker is more engaging having to actually fight him, even though once you know what you're meant to do with him, he does kind of like take the fun out of the combat system in the game, because obviously the combat's biggest joy comes from getting all the combos with all the crazy abilities the party members have. Since Raker's whole point is that he's like immune from attacks for like a good chunk of the battles, so you're mostly just pea shooting him until he breaks his shield. But in how he counters that, you know, the fact that he has a lot of abilities meant to disable party members, that he can like, you know, blind you or like make it so you can't talk to each other, so you can't combo attacks. He's actually playing to his strength and negating yours. Versus Magnus, I always forget which name I'm supposed to say. He's much more imposing. So I mean, yeah, losing one arm to Gamora kind of downplays Raker, but like Magus just being this big imposing thing, and you know it's very scripted, but the parts where he's like throwing comet planets at you is cool, and the fact that his main tactic is simply to like create swarms to fight you feeds into the fun of the gameplay, which is again just doing a bunch of combos in the end and just owning him. But because of that, his fight's not the challenging one. Raker's arguably is challenging, even if once you know what you're meant to do, you know, and you don't just let him overwhelm you. Again, by the late point in the game, unless you're playing on high difficulty, I doubt either fight is all that tough, really. Like, yeah, I know I was losing health and stuff, but I was being reckless on purpose. Like, I was just charging into people, just trying to spam attacks, not really playing it safe. Like, if you use the jet boot trick to just fly across the battlefield, a lot of enemies just kind of, in normal, just kind of don't know what to do with you. And of course, the shield one makes it even easier, because then you just tank hits. So, but that's like from the gameplay side. The gameplay, that's the most fun part. It's like getting really good combos and, you know, doing the most by using one party member teaming up with the other one. It's nice, real fun when you get to like just drop melee attacks on party members, you know, on enemies. And in terms of the story, it's like really fun, and I think it actually does a really good job of introducing the Guardians, even when they're meant to be, you know, like these guys are meant to be a continuation of the comic book version of them, one of their comic books. So it's technically an introduction to them, since they're early on, they're not really a team yet. The whole point of the story for a good chunk is them forming a bond as a team. But still, the dynamic is really strong. The fact that it's a game gives it the length enough so that you can actually see the dynamic of the team growing from mistrust and very chaotic dynamic to, you know, ride or die team. And it feeds into the momentum of the story, where you like every few chapters you go back to the Milano, you get time to like R&R, talk to the team, wait, that's the wrong phrase. But you get to go with the team and just talk whenever you get a cool item from the game. It is a little tedious to like find all the stuff, like not miss it.
It's fine, really. I can sleep on the couch.
No.
The couch is filthy. I've seen the rodent relieve himself on it.
She could sleep in Gamora's room.
Since when?
Oh, come on. You're a girl, she's a girl. You can play dolls together.
There are so many things wrong with that.
Well, she ain't getting my room. End of discussion.
So you just have to build another bedroom, and maybe a bathroom, and convince everyone that adding another teammate is a good thing. A 12-year-old teammate. One who may or may not need you to provide parental stuff. I mean, come on, man. You did just save the galaxy. Twice. So, obviously, embracing this new role is definitely probably going to be just, You can't look after a kid. You are a kid. You should arguably have somebody looking after you. Oh, crap. I mean, Nikki's great and all, but she's still gonna need guidance and emotional support and... Oh, vegetables. Where the flark are you gonna get vegetables? I guess Groot could make vegetables. Yes. Yes, that seems like a reasonable thing to ask him. And if everyone's willing to make just a few reasonable sacrifices here and there, I mean, you know what they're like. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely, wow, they have good qualities. I mean, Drax is fearless, and he's been a dad. Groot, he's compassionate and protective. Rocket can teach her about crawling into things, and Gamora. Gamora. She knows about honor and discipline and girl stuff. Yeah. So even if you don't have what it takes by yourself, you're not by yourself. And you know what? Nikki's a part of that now. She's one of the family. And family means sticking together no matter what. Even if you gotta wing it every step of the way. My man.
Peter Quill.
Good talk.
Peter Quill, we have decided the child will take your room. You will take the couch.
It was unanimous.
Wait, what? Okay, we'll talk. How are we on those coordinates?
Already. Just give the word.
Where are we going again?
To buy more business cards.
About the companion part where just having them in the ship, able to talk to them. There's like stuff like I already mentioned it everyone over and over again. It's like all the times I missed dialogue or skipped dialogue because it's a little annoying, but it's still fun because the simple point is that they're having banter. It's a very outside of the accidental clip cutting conversations, it does actually sound like conversations. That's what makes them fun. There's that cool part where it's like you usually get two options or like talk. Most times there's nothing really wrong with one or the other. They're not all big choice things, or they're not score keeping. But the fact that you can in some cases just not respond, and the game does acknowledge that as a valid response. Not only does it acknowledge that you didn't respond, but I mean sometimes it actually quote unquote is better to not say anything, because you don't put your foot in your mouth and you let the party members keep talking. And there's more dialogue option that way. It's not always just you keep inserting yourself into the conversation. It is just a minor thing, but like the dialogue part is fun. The fact that you don't have to, even though it's annoying for the conversation to get cut out, the fact that the game doesn't just keep forcing you to sit still. Again, unless you actively want to listen, and that's different. Like, that's not the game forcing you to do it, and that's the game maybe not balancing the two things perfectly, but it's better than the alternative of no dialogue or the game just straight up forcing you to sit still while the, banters. Because some games, like, good writing get good writing, but some games do sometimes feel like they think they're being incredibly clever with their writing, and they decide that you, the player, need to enjoy the dialogue, whether you even want to or not. That's the same thing with the fact that getting the collectibles and choosing to talk to the party members, to the other cast in the ship, like, that's a choice. You don't have to do that. There's no forced bonus objective, like, if you don't do this, you won't get all the stats. That's fun for some games, but again, it takes some of the personal enjoyment from just wanting to learn these interactions when you have the sense of obligation. Like, well, I could choose to skip the dialogue, but if I do, then I'm gonna miss something. That's debatable. Some people might say that's better than, just having a bunch of fluff dialogue with no real reason. But again, for storytelling reasons, I think it's worth just having the dialogue. Very annoying part is the lack of the costumes. Actually weird, because I thought I would be able to keep the costumes from my first playthrough, because I went back and found all the costumes, but some things seem to carry over and some don't. I imagine that's a New Game Plus thing. The final bit was, like the branching paths. And at the end you saw the part where the certain characters, if you manage to convince them, they show up at the end to help, and they, help you clear out very hard areas. If you don't have them, then, you can still get through that part. It's just, a gauntlet. As far as I know, branching paths, there's like 2 parts that have like, quote, make kind of major significant differences. One is in Lady Hellbender's place, where I recall like the breakout part, once you start trying to rob her, it actually shifts if you put Rocket instead of Groot. So in Rocket's version, you actually go into the vault that she has in her palace, and you actually get to loot stuff and grab stuff and all that. And in the other one is if you choose to let them find the llama instead of finding the weapons, so you're able to actually keep the weapons in that version. I think you lose the llama at that point. I'm not sure. I think the llama may show up later, because there are a lot of sequences at the end, even if they're joke sequences, where the llama's there. So I honestly don't remember if the llama just doesn't exist in the other version. Because what I do know is that if you keep the weapon stuff that Rocket gets upset about, those weapons upgrade the ship. Sorry about that, that's the dog. And if you get the weapon stuff, then he upgrades the ship. And that makes the 2 combat sections with the ship a bit more fun / a lot easier, because you basically just get I think it's a rocket system, and you're just able to mow down enemies much faster. So it kind of shifts the way you do those 2 sequences. Not a big difference. So this game isn't, in my opinion, it's not really designed for replay value, outside of maybe, again, doing 1 playthrough in New Game Plus just to see how broken your abilities get early on in the game. But past that, the differences aren't super major. And again, like, the option of not having those characters there, it would be kind of if you didn't have them for the big finale. But again, it's not like an opposite alternative. It's same sequence, you just don't get the cool hero, rescues from them. Don't think there's much of a loss there for someone who, like, didn't experience it once. Do the whole game again just to get that part. But that's debatable. Regardless, that's kind of as far as I can think of. The soundtrack. I think I already mentioned that, where soundtrack's really fun. And you can definitely feel, sometimes the dead air in the combat sections, because when you use the power-up ability to rally the troops, it hits songs, and as long as it has a song, it'll play it. But because I, don't want to get any of the copyright stuff, the only music that would play would be the one from the band they have. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, that it would have been cool if they just did it so when you put on streaming mode, it makes it so that soundtrack plays on a loop instead of leaving the dead air. But again, it is what it is. It doesn't really have anything to do with the game itself. All I can say is that I can just say that I definitely recommend playing the game with the music. It's just a thing for people who stream that have to worry about it. I'm sure this game's that big on the streaming community, so probably not a big enough deal for them to change it. But regardless, that's been the Guardians of the Galaxy, the game. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope in the future maybe other people will see this Let's Play. And that's about it. Just if you're still here, thanks for being here. And if you're just curious, where would you rate this game in comparison to, have you seen the movies for the Guardians? And how would you rate that? And if by some chance you're someone who's actually read the comic version of these characters, original or the one that they seem to be adapting for the game, how does the game stack up in comparison? Does it do a good job of carrying over what happened in the comics? Or is it more of a, okay standalone? This has been the Raven's Librarian. Sorry for the weird end. Thank you for being here. Take care.